Hey, this is James Brown, and this is a vlog. I haven't done a vlog since, probably since almost a year ago in Austria when I was studying abroad. I've done a few videos and stuff since then, but not a vlog, so not really used to doing this anymore, but I guess I'll go for it. Right now, as you can see, I'm in my living room. This is my one-bedroom apartment. This is the living room, this is the apartment, rather, that I've lived in since May when I graduated from college, cum laude. Um, and this summer I worked in a museum, worked in an art museum. That was fun, decent pay, but pretty boring. And so I thought I had this job in California. They flew me out there for 4 days, and it ended up not working out, but it was a great trip, and still in contact with the people out there, and it went good. And so maybe something will come out from that later. But when I came back, I decided that the art museum job wasn't for me anymore. So I went home for about a month, got really sick during that time period, and then came back and spent the next month looking for work. I have two jobs now. They're only part-time and they don't pay that great, but I enjoy both of them, so that's definitely worth something. I work at a thrift store, and it's a nonprofit, Nazarene nonprofit based, and I also work at a really cool and unique independently owned bookstore here in the city, and that's also a lot of fun. And I only started that this week, and so it's still a little stressful working and balancing two different jobs, but I'm enjoying it. During the month of October, I had some car trouble, and I even got a ticket for really, really dumb. It was just the middle of the night, and I'm pretty sure the cop was bored because I wasn't endangering a single person. Basically, two main streets, and no one was on either of them, and I turned right from one street onto the other, and it was red light, and apparently I didn't come to a full and complete stop. So I got a $200 ticket, which really set me back. I wasn't ready for that. And the car trouble set me back. So financially, it's been a very interesting, very difficult month. Um, let's see. I'm living with my friend John. Not the same John that I roomed with 2 years ago. He moved away. He took a pastor job up in Kansas City. Anyways, and I've been spending lots of time with my friends Josh and Spencer and JD, which has been really good. Let's see. The main youth worker at our church, she just had a baby, her very first baby, so it's pretty neat. But I've been taking on a couple extra responsibilities, teaching some more Wednesdays and stuff on top of that. Since we don't have a lot of actual interns from SNU, it's been more difficult at my church because we rely a lot on volunteers from the school. I read a whole lot in the month of October and even at the end of the month of September. I read Freakonomics. I read Boy, which was by Roald Dahl and his childhood memoirs. I read the book Ishmael. I read the book Flatland, which is fiction. It's kind of it's a story of a world, a two-dimensional world. It's short and it's interesting, and it's almost a social commentary on Victorian society. So it's pretty old, but it was interesting. It was a good read, a brain teaser sort of. Right now I'm about halfway through the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus by John Gray, Dr. John Gray. And that's been a pretty interesting read. A lot of the stuff I kind of intuitively knew, a lot of it I didn't, and so it's going to make me a better communicator, I suppose. Oh, there's been constant kind of self-improvement going on the last couple of months in this apartment. John and I got bunk beds. We got a new couch, which is right back there. We got a dinner table and 4 chairs, so that's kind of cool. Helps me when I want to cook. Helps me actually want to cook because I have a dinner table to sit down on. I've been cooking a lot more. Just last night I made chicken for the first time, and during this last month I made beef stroganoff and a big stew and pork chops, and all of that went well. And kind of October's been a challenging month, but a month of self-education and self-improvement for the most part. So reading a lot has been part of that self-improvement. So I've been trying to cook, and if I ever get the time, hoping Spencer and Josh will kind of teach me how to drive stick shift, because I've never had the chance to drive stick shift before. Been talking a whole lot with my friends Molly and Gabe, and getting to know both of them better, and spending time on the phone or in conversations with both of them, and that's been cool. Gone on a couple dates here and there, but nothing's really stuck. One with a girl named Charlie, which is really funny because my last name's Brown, and so if anything had ever gone well between us, which we went on a couple dates and we got along, but we're just gonna be friends. But I mean, it's funny because not a lot of girls named Charlie, and if we had gone together, we would have been James and Charlie Brown, and both of those names are just really funny. So I kind of got a kick out of that. I guess that's about it. Little things here and there, like John's got this really bizarre sleep schedule. He doesn't have any sleep schedule basically, so I'll come back at 5 at night. He'll be asleep. I get up at 7, 8, 9 in the morning, and he's awake. I come back from work and he's awake, and he just absolutely has no sleep schedule. So that makes it more difficult for me to have a more rigorous schedule than I've had for months, but he doesn't have any at all. Now I'm just kind of blabbering, so maybe I'll turn this thing off. God's proven himself to me this month. In those most difficult financial times, I'll find money in my mailbox. And it sounds very cliche, but it's been happening. Or a woman at work, just a really sweet woman I work with. She brought me groceries. I didn't ask her to do that. And she didn't know how bad my financial situation was either. She just did it. And it was really neat. So yeah. But I'm going to turn this vlog off because I don't really think probably anyone's very interested anyways. And I will bid you adieu. Have a good night.